Casey Anthony, not guilty. How did that happen? Everybody thought for sure she was going to be guilty. Nancy Grace, calling her the tot mom. Tried in the media. What did we hear? What did the jurors hear? Prosecutors said that she was drowned in the pool. Was she? Was there any DNA evidence? Were there any fingerprints? What about the chloroform? It was internet searches, but no proof. There was a conflict between the experts that talked about the chloroform. So here you have a woman who has been in jail for 997 days, who was charged with felony murder, capital murder, looking at the death penalty, playing out like a reality TV show with all of America watching. People came from several states away to sit in the courtroom just to see this so-called baby killer, who was found not guilty and is looking at 3 misdemeanor charges which carry at most a year each, and she's already been in jail for 3 years. So on Thursday she gets sentenced, and what happens? Time served and she's out. Back to partying, more tattoos. Why was this so interesting? There are kids that are missing and exploited every day. But America is hungry for this dirty laundry. We love to watch this kind of garbage on TV. And it's thrust into our living rooms through the media. CNN almost constantly had this on their shows. Nancy Grace, nonstop with her accusations and her experts. Lawyers from coast to coast talking about their thoughts and what they think was going to happen. And everybody pegged her for a baby killer. Everybody pegged her for having something to do with this. But what did the jury hear? The jury heard the evidence. They heard the testimony. They heard the facts. They were in our courtroom of America, our judicial system, at work. Kind of reminiscent of the O.J. Simpson trial, where everybody was sure he was guilty, but was found not guilty. Same situation, different facts, different location. A lot of people said that was a not guilty verdict just because he was in his turf and people liked him because he was a celebrity. But this Casey Anthony, I think there was a push for people to want to see her guilty. They wanted somebody to be responsible for this child's death. The little images of the child playing, singing, "You Are My Sunshine." You felt sorry for the kid and you hated the mom. She's out partying and bumping and grinding with other women while her child's missing for 31 days. Getting a tattoo that says Bella Vita, which means beautiful life, during the time her child's missing. Who does that? A baby killer? Well, our judicial system, the best in the world, did its job. And they heard the evidence, they heard the facts, they heard the testimony, and they came up after a month-and-a-half trial in 10 hours or so with a unanimous verdict that she was not guilty of any of the felonies. So, what did we hear? We heard what the paper told us, what the TV told us, and what they thought we wanted to hear, and what they thought was going to happen. That she was going to be convicted, maybe get the death penalty, a fairly good-looking young woman accused of a gruesome crime against an innocent child, and now, on Thursday, she will probably get time served and walk free. What really happened, we may never know. But we can only hope that the system worked, even though it's not the outcome that many of us wanted to see. But you have to believe in it, and you have to let it go, because it's gone. Double Jeopardy will not allow us to try her again. She is a free woman, and the case is over. Will somebody else be charged with her murder? Don't know. Was this a case of good lawyering on the defense, or was it a case of overeager prosecution? It doesn't really matter. It's over. The child's dead. the mother's free, and we may never be able to hold somebody responsible for it. But know that the judicial system did its job, good, bad, or ugly.